Amazing ass day. You watching me? We in a different room. It's hot as hell, so I had to move around the crib. We in the back room. I got the AC playing, so you might hear a little noise in the background. But if you're watching this video, it's going to change your life forever. Do you hear me? A 30-minute stream is going to change your life forever. So if you're watching this shit, it's not an accident. It's not no mystery. I'm going to be telling you information that changed my life. And not just any way, because guess what? This are notes, huh? And it says here what to do when everything falls. So a lot of y'all that are watching this video, that you watch my content, a lot of you have small businesses. You're thinking about starting a small business. You're thinking about starting some social media shit. What else y'all got? Automotive. You got a clothing brand, lashes, esthetician. A lot of y'all thinking about starting some shit, right? But the amazing thing about all this stuff is no matter if you work a corporate job or if you want to be an entrepreneur or if you want to do hair, you will fall. Because humans are designed to have ups and downs. You feel me? So who in this chat has ever felt like, fuck, I'm losing, bro? Whoever felt like, damn, bro, like no matter how hard I try, it's not working for me. Because I'm going to share with y'all. I'm going to be vulnerable with y'all. Y'all know my channel. I keep shit real. I keep it authentic. I tell y'all times where I went broke as fuck. I showed y'all my portfolio when it went broke. I showed you my portfolio when it went up. How many of y'all ever feel like you keep putting in a lot of work, but you're not getting the results you want? How many of y'all? Comment me in the chat if that's you. What's up? Hey, Neil, what's the word? 40 mil, what's the word? I'm telling y'all, when y'all watch this video right now, this shit is not a fluke, and I'll promise you, this 30 minutes that you spend with me, you're not going to want it back. You're going to be like, damn, this shit blew my mind. And I'm going to tell you where I got this information from. I actually got some of these tips from another young black creator. Now, this young black creator, even is probably smarter than me in this regard. He read more books than me, and it's very rare. Y'all know I like to claim that I outwork people, and y'all know y'all think that I'm intelligent or whatever, but buddy that I got this information from read 400 plus books. I've only read 100 plus. You see what I'm saying? So this information is going to change your life. Let's get into the first tip. So this is going to blow your fucking mind. If you've been working hard and you feel like you just can't get across the hump, bro, you just can't get the girls you want, you can't keep them, they keep leaving you, you can't get the job you want, every single time you about to do something good for yourself, you get in trouble, you get booked, you get locked up, you make a mistake. You dig what I'm saying? Now watch this shit. This is gonna blow your mind. Emotion, largest shareholder of your frequency. So emotion is the largest shareholder of your frequency. All of these tips that I got today are from a dude called Neuro Knowledge. If y'all not following Buddy, this ain't no promo. I don't know this nigga. I don't know where he from. I'm just telling you he spits. So if you have not followed Buddy's page, tell him Seshi sent you. Go follow a dude called Neuro Knowledge. I think it's Nero, Neuro Knowledge, Buddy spits. So again, the first things first, emotion is your largest shareholder, the largest shareholder of your frequency. So if you want to manifest some shit and you want some shit to happen, you want money, you want the girls you want the things you want, we trying to manifest, right? But if you trying to manifest from things that's outside of your body, you gonna lose. This is some shit I had to realize, bro. I think, let me see, is she in here? I did see her. It's a girl called Viv in here. Viv, are you in here? Please tell me you're still in here. It's a girl in here called Viv. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all some shit. I'm going to give y'all a real life example when I was down nasty, bro. I'm talking about wicked. And this girl right here that's in this chat right here live will be able to tell you. She didn't know where I came from. She ain't know me before. None of this shit. This is one of the nicest people I've ever met in my whole history of life. And she probably doesn't realize this is the first time I'm ever talking about this out loud to y'all. This one girl called Viv, she is actually probably one of the most important people that I've ever met in my whole existence, whether y'all know this shit or not. Because look, I used to live out Philly, right? And when I was in Philly and shit, you know, shit is wicked. I don't know if y'all live in the city, you know how this shit go when you live in the trenches or where it come from and nobody's rich and shit, right? So I drove to California. When I drove to California, I still had the job I had. Now watch what I'm about to tell you. You gotta control your emotion, because peep game. When I drove out to California, I'm out here, I drove 2,000 miles. You hear me? I'm sleeping on the floor in cars, my shit in trash bags, but I'm happy. Listen to what I'm telling you. My emotion is happy. My life is ass. You hear what I'm saying to you? So I'm living in trash bags. I'm living out the wheel. My brother lived in Oakland at the time. This shit is the trenches, bro. 2-3 people got killed while I was living there for 1 month. You hear me? So what I'm saying to you is, I'm over there, I'm sleeping on the floor. He had one spoon, one fork, one plate, one cup, and he's living in a shed. But I was able to sleep on the floor, you hear me? But my emotion was A1. So when I'm living there, I'm having a good ass attitude everywhere I step out. I'm in the trenches. I don't even know it's the hood. 2, 3 a.m. I got jewelry on. I'm stepping out, but people fucking with me. They like my energy. They like, damn, bro, you cool. I'm meeting all sorts of different people. They have no idea I'm sleeping on the floor. They have no idea my shit is in trash bags that I just drove. They don't have any idea because they just like me, because of the energy, my emotions. Now watch this. This girl Viv is so important because watch, people, peep the plot. So I quit my job because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be able to make it off of this private chef shit. After never being private chef before, only 1 or 2 other gigs, right? So when I get out here, there's a company called Comma AI. It's a tech company and shit. Moral of the story is it's a bunch of young millionaires, bunch of Caucasian young millionaires. I ain't never seen this shit in my life. You hear me? I ain't never been around like this much young people with money and intelligence. They all smart, doing tech shit. You hear me? And they got a big ass mansion. So I go there and I go cook for them, right? Now, when I go cook for them, my energy is A1 day one, but I don't have anything. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I don't have shit. So a lot of y'all can relate to this because when you want the job, the thing you want, you don't have anything. You see what I'm saying? You might not feel like you have much to offer, but your emotion and your attitude is everything. So when I go work for them, I do a great job 2 days in a row, right? But I'm working through them through a third party. The lady who was paying me only gave me checks that bounced. I only made $40. So now I don't got no job. I'm fucked up. The lady who's sending me checks, they all bouncing and shit. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm at this house with these amazing rich young people and shit. They giving me opportunities. They speak to me nice and shit. I'm the only black nigga there, but they talk to me like I belong there. They speaking to me like I belong here. I come from California. I come from Philly. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm in there, and now I gotta quit because the lady is giving me checks that bounce. I can't pay the rent. I gotta figure shit out. I don't have nowhere to live. But the whole time, the Comma AI people, they had no idea I'm going through this shit. They just have good energy, right? They just met me. I cooked for them twice. But the craziest thing is, if you control your emotion and your attitude, I promise you everything else changes, bro. We looking at it differently. We trying to go get the cars, the jobs, the promotions, the shit, but you can't get the shit without having the emotion. Because if you don't have good emotions, the universe ain't gonna send the blessings to you. You feel me? Look out, Saint. You tail and shit on. So what I'm saying to you is, that day, they kept working with that company. I didn't work for them no more. But the blessing was that the person that they sent out to replace me was trash at cooking. They were ass. So since they were trash at cooking and I had a good ass attitude and I could cook well, she called me back like, yo, the person that they sending me is trash. They can't cook. How about instead of I pay her whatever I'm paying her, how about I give it straight to you and you work for us? So now all of a sudden, just because I got a good attitude, I went from sleeping in the car, figuring shit out, to having this is the best job I ever had in my life. I don't know if they know that or not, but that's the best job I ever had. And I ended up getting that job all because I had a good fucking attitude. I had good emotions. I had good energy. So I want y'all to realize you can have negative $1 million today. $1 million's pretty nasty. I don't know how you got a negative $1 million. Stop, nigga. Stop. You can have negative 100,000, negative 10,000, negative 1,000, negative $100, bro. You can have a hyphen and a number next to your shit. I had negative in my shit. Then I had times where I had negative. The next day I woke up, I had 50,000. So all I'm telling you is, if you control your emotions and shit, the people don't know if you broke. When you step outside tonight, when y'all go to the club, the bar, nobody knows what car you drive, bro. They don't know how much money you got. They don't know how much crypto you got. They don't know what you do in your free time. They don't know. You see what I'm saying? But it's in you, the energy, bro. Look out, gang. We're not doing that right now. You see me right live with the people. Look at the people. Come here. Look at the people. Look at the people. You want to see the people? You're going to be looked at by a couple thousand people. So if this makes sense to y'all in the chat, I want y'all to spam fire in the chat right now. I went from sleeping in the whip. I don't know if y'all ever had to sleep in a whip before, to getting a job in my dreams as a private chef for over a year. I think what we about 2 years in San Francisco? From sleeping in the whip ski. From zero, nigga, I didn't have shit. But these people didn't know that. They just was kind people. They didn't say because he's a black or let's give him the nigga. It wasn't no affirmative action. They didn't have to go hire me because I'm brown. They fucked with me. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm in this bitch. I'm cooking with people from around the world. They got niggas from Germany in there. They teaching me about shit that I never knew. So it's just so funny how the world worked, because then by me getting that job, they teach me about some shit called crypto. This is 2017, gang. They teach me about some shit called crypto. I'm like, what's that? Now I got a crypto wallet. Now I'm talking about whatever. And it's just so funny how the universe works, because fast forward 3 years later, I end up going viral on YouTube and making the most money I ever made in my life from a video about the stock market. But I may not, who knows if I would have had that information, that knowledge, that desire, if I ain't be around them young people that was investing. You see what I'm saying? So everything come full circle when you change your emotion. So let me see if Viv commented in here. She in here. I got a lot of fires in the chat. I'm on a flight about to take off, but I love you. Hey, I love you, Viv. If y'all don't know, if y'all ever get a chance to come across a good ass person, it might be an old ass lady. It might be an old ass lady that give you a job. You just needed a one chance, just an opportunity. When y'all come across these people, cherish these people, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Because these good ass people. So shout out to you, Viv, wherever you about to fly to. I know you're doing your thing, but I'm telling y'all, this shit can change for you immediately, because guess what? Emotion is the largest shareholder of your frequency. So Pete, if you keep attracting girls that ain't shit, guys that ain't shit, that means that it's something with you. It's something wrong with you, gang. And I don't mean it's something wrong that you gotta sit down for months and months and months to change it. But Pete, what I'm saying to you, if you want to attract the best girls, the best money, the best weed, the best things, the best jobs, whatever it is, you don't have to think about the weed, the money, the girls, the whatever it is, the cars. This how I'm telling y'all, because look, I used to like be broke. Where I'm from, nobody don't got no money, nobody's rich, nobody puts you on. There's never in the history of life been a young nigga where I'm from, come back, be young, fly, have some paper, and be like, look, this how you get it. It does not exist. It never happened, bro. So what I'm saying is, nobody gonna show you the way. But if you start having a good ass attitude, you ever notice that you work at Walmart, right? Everybody work at Walmart. But it's so crazy that John got a good ass attitude. You ever see a show called Parks and Rec? It's a show called Parks and Rec. You know, I'm not a big TV watcher, but this show I particularly happen to watch. It's an amazing, hilarious show. And on this show called Parks and Rec, it's a nigga on there called Jerry. Now, Jerry, they treat Jerry like shit. They treat Jerry bad. They treat him wicked. They treat him nasty. They talk crazy to him, make him do errands, a bunch of shit. But you know, the crazy thing about Jerry is that he always has a good attitude. I'm talking about always has a good attitude. They talk crazy to him, good attitude. Talk bad to him, good attitude. Send him on a mission, good attitude. And in return, guess what Gary got? I think that's his name. Is his name Jerry? Gary? Whatever. I think his name's Jerry. I ain't seen the show in a bunch of years. I think that's his name. But in return, now his wife is bad as shit. He got the baddest wife. He's the only nigga married on the show. The only person married on the whole show when she's bad. You hear me? So what I'm saying to you is, if you change your emotion, my nigga, and you realize if you want to invest in yourself, if you want to invest in life, think about this. I want y'all to comment right now. What do you want? I want every single person in here to comment what y'all want. Just let me know. Comment whatever this shit is. Like, I was thinking about this shit wrong, bro. I just spent the last 5 years grinding my ass off. Brother, the last 7 years, I only seen my family 2 times. You hear me? Do you hear what I'm saying to you? And I think that I was doing that incorrectly, because if I would have just changed my emotion, I would have got to the shit faster. Every single time where I changed my emotion, I didn't have much, bro. I didn't have the most. I just sat and I stayed diligent, stayed disciplined, kept meditating, kept grounding, kept playing ball, doing shit that mattered to me. I got paid. I went viral on the internet. 40 million video here, 30 million video here. You understand what I'm saying? So everything in my life changed when I changed my attitude and I changed my emotion. Does this make sense? So I want y'all to comment emotion if this makes sense. If you're going to start changing your emotion, comment emoji, or emotion rather, if you watch this in a playback or in the chat. I'm going to read the chat right now. So I want y'all to spam whatever you want, whatever you're interested in, what your goals are. We're going to make this shit happen. I'm going to use one of these as an example. And right now, what I want you to do is spam the chat with whatever you want. I'm going to read you. I'll read the Instagram chat first. I'll read IG chat first. Let's see who we even got in here. So IG, who we got in here? Cecilia, Coach, I see you, Coach. You here every day. Kashira, Zay, what's the word? Sunflower. Emotion. It's a lot of people that they gonna start bettering their emotion. Financial freedom. Work in progress. You said you want an item. You said I've done it. Emotion. 40 facts. Let's go. My dog, Dre, I see you, my dog. I'm proud of you, bro. Everybody, it's a $100 giveaway. If y'all want to enter the $100 giveaway, my homie's doing a $100 giveaway on his Facebook. So I got it on my story. All y'all gotta do is tap in, click. There ain't no bunch of words and shit. Click the story. Simple. All right. Now we gonna go, because I don't see any questions I have to hit. Oh shit. What the hell was that? I don't see any questions I have to answer. All right. So look, let's move on. The same emotions for years, it's gonna be tough to change. So if you never change your emotion, like this is me, bro. This is what I had to do. It's where I'm from. A lot of people tell you, you have to work hard to get what you want. How many of y'all ever heard that? How many of y'all ever heard that? You have to work hard to get what you want. Or, yeah, I'm a grind to get it. How many of y'all heard that? Because I think that's a backwards way to work now that I just learned what I learned. Because peep this. If you tell yourself every day you got to work hard to get something, if you tell yourself that every day, imagine if the universe want to give you a blessing easy. Imagine if it's like, hey, I got this blessing, you've been looking for it for a bunch of years, you're destined for it, or you've been putting in the work for it. I want to give it to you easily. But you keep saying, I got to work hard for it. You got to do this for it. You got to go so hard for it. If you develop those habits, if your dad and your mom and them teach you, go to college, get a job. If they teach you that and you learn that every day, well, shit, I'm not going to college, I'm not having a job, so I'm not doing it right. If that's your thinking, then it's going to take longer for you to break this code or curse. Does this make sense? And YouTube, make sure we like this video. It's a lot of y'all in here. Make sure we like this video. IG, if this makes sense to you, drop the fire emoji. It's going to take longer for you if your parents instill some shit with you. Oh, you can't stop eating meat because it's in your culture. Oh, you can't do this because it's too hard for you, your race. Oh, whatever the fuck they taught you. Whatever your parents and your people and you have learned over the years, that's called learned helplessness. So if you keep that programming, everything's a program, my nigga. We got these phones. Y'all use these phones. I don't even know what iPhone I got. They got 14, 15, 13X, 10X, Plus, Pro, Max. There's all sorts of iPhones and shit, right? But all of these phones, whether you got an Android, I'm sorry if you do, that's unfortunate. Whether you niggas got whatever kind of Google phones, Huawei, I think that's the Chinese phone, they all have software. So if you don't change your software, aka your emotions, your thinking, it's not going to change for you. That's why I'm realizing, look, peep this. Where I'm from, everybody go to church. It's a lot of people that go to church. But where I'm from, people go to church when shit get bad. People don't go to church proactively and also simultaneously change their action. Where I'm from, people go to church when shit get wicked. When it's a death, when something went awry, when something didn't go proper. They go to church and they want to call out to some person. They want to call out to some higher being then, right? It's interesting to me that they want to change and talk about God or heaven or something else. When shit get bad, they want to go to church and everybody wants to start praising when shit gets bad. But the thing I noticed is that it's a lot of good people I see in my life. It's a lot of good people, nice people. They die broke. You hear me? It's a lot of good and nice people that I know firsthand, my nigga, that I watched, that I know. I know that my uncle, good man, he got the Purple Heart. He got addicted to crack and he died. You hear me? He's a good dude. Helped a lot of people. Nice. That's what y'all care about. Y'all think that you governing yourself because you nice. Because you do what your parents told you, your teachers told you. You think you nice, and then you die poor. You die broke. Nikola Tesla, one of the smartest niggas ever, died broke, poor. I'm talking about he died worse than you could ever imagine. Skinny as shit, bones breaking. He's eating crackers. They found him in the room, shriveled up somewhere. No wife, nobody to stick by his side. So what I'm telling you is it doesn't matter if you're a good person. No one cares. The universe doesn't give a fuck if you're a good person. And that's one ththing I had to realize. I'm sitting there crying, oh my God, I do all the manifestation shit. I watch the videos. I listen to Tony Robbins shit. I went to a Tony Robbins seminar. I'm paying the money for the courses. I'm paying for calls. I'm watching the videos. I'm doing this and that. But peep this. If you don't change your emotions and your attitude, if you think that you have to go through tough shit to get it, it's not going to go for you. It's going to be very difficult for you. And think about this. I want y'all to tell me in the chat right now. It's a lot of people in here in the chat right now. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. Appreciate you, Dre. It's a lot of y'all in the chat right now. Imagine if you hear, I don't care what you're doing, even if you hear trolling and just sitting in here, just by you trolling, you're going to pick up some of the sauce, bro. When you hang around millionaires, you're going to pick up some game. When you hang around dickheads, you're going to pick up some of their game. So what I'm telling you is think about your life. All of y'all, whether you Dre, whether your name's K, whether you from the Bay, wherever you from, in your life, every single time you got a big bag, every single time where you graduated or you did something amazing, got promoted, whatever, I guarantee when you look at it, you was doing something that had good habits or you had a good attitude. Almost every time in your life where something amazing happened to you, where you got a blessing, you hear me? Where you got promoted, you hear me? When you got the girls you want, when you got the things that you want. I'm not talking about the shit that failed you, I'm talking about the things you want, that you prayed for, you hear me? Every single time you got that, you probably had a good attitude, good habits. You probably was writing in your journal. You probably was playing ball. You probably was exercising. You probably was doing something that was a good habit for you. If that's true, I want y'all to comment me. If that's true, every single time you got some money, big bag of money, a promotion, the girls you wanted, whatever it was, comment me if you had a good attitude or good habits when you did it, when it happened for you. Comment me in the chat. Hi from Russia. What's the word, Russia? I love a guy who lives behind Tony Robbins. I know a guy who, oh, you know a guy who lived behind Tony Robbins. I can hook you up. That's hard, bro. Good vibes. Share the live. Let's go. Comment me if that's you. I'm telling y'all, bro, like this channel, this page, when you watch this shit, it's not no accident. It's not a fluke. You're not here by no accident, bro. You seeing this video because it's changing your life. And I realized that every single time in my own life where I had a blessing, a win, I got the girls I want, I was on my purpose. I was thinking about my job. That story I just told y'all with Viv and all the people when I'm cooking, I was on my purpose because my purpose was to become the #1 and highest paid private chef in California. I did it. Well, at least in San Jose for 6 years. I'm not sure of the highest paid, but I was #1. You know, and it was just all of a thought and a dream. And since I was so interested in that and I had a good attitude every day, I was just so grateful to be there, bro. I'm just so grateful to be in Cali, smiling, smoking good weed, being around the baddest girls, the best food, the best opportunities I ever seen, mansions I'm working in. So when I was just focused on that, all of a sudden the girls come to me. All of a sudden more money than I can ever imagine coming to me. All of a sudden jobs that I can't even imagine. You mean to tell me I get to go cook for, I don't know, 11 or 12 millionaires. These are young people. I've never been around people under 30 that's all rich. All these niggas rich. I go cook one lunch for them, and you mean to tell me I get to make, what was I making, 1,100, 1,200, 1,500 bucks? A couple days a week, that's all I gotta do? Make them lunch, one group lunch, and I slide out. Okay? So now it's time for the next thing. Now this next tip is gonna blow your mind, and it's gonna make you think your mind is about to blow. You hear me? I got this tip again from Neuro Knowledge. Go follow the buddy. I don't know him. I just watched his video and he was spitting. This next tip is gonna blow your mind. Listen, the mirror does not smile before you do. Let me see who I got on IG so I can talk directly to somebody. Taylor Moon, what's the word? We got Sunny in here. We got a lot of dope ass people in here. I want y'all to understand. Let me get close so I can let y'all know something. The mirror does not smile before you do. YouTube, you hear me? I know y'all on YouTube, you watching this, you might be from Africa. You might be from, I think most of my audience from America. You might have 2 jobs, bro. You working odd end jobs. You got kids. You finna figure it out. You thinking about going back to college. You might have just broke up with your husband, your boyfriend. You thinking about going back to school to fill that time. But I'm telling you, the mirror don't smile before you do. And then what I mean by that is, if you don't change you, if you don't change your attitude, that mirror ain't gonna change. So peep the plot, peep what I'm putting down. What I'm saying to you is, if you wake up every day and you look in that mirror, and when you stand before that mirror, before you put your, what's that shit that they squeeze and it makes you look tight, the waist trainer, the girdle, whatever thing is, before you put that makeup on, before you start telling yourself and look at your phone to see the bills and look at Instagram and let that dictate your day, when you look in that mirror, what I'm saying to you is, put a smile on. Think about the you want to be. Think about the you want to be, because if you think about that you want to be and how it makes you feel, bro, listen to what I'm saying to y'all, bro. I promise you, bro. I promise you, if you do this, this will change your life. If you think about whatever it is y'all want, somebody said financial freedom, somebody wanted to quit their job, somebody wanted to move, a lot of y'all want different shit. If you just think about, like for me, I want to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, Instagram, and I want $1 million, right? That's just one of my short-term goals. But I know that instead of thinking about YouTube subscribers, I had it backwards. I'm writing down in my journal about YouTube subscribers. I'm writing down in my journal about money. But instead, what I could be writing is, I love the millionaire feeling I have. Because if I start feeling like a millionaire, that's going to attract the $1 million to me. If I still feel like me, let's say you get up today and you have a badass attitude, right? And let's say you don't got no money. Let's say you got negative in the account. If you operate with that negative you account, then you want to get more negative you back, because the universe is up here only giving you what you ask for. Is God, the universe, whatever y'all believe, this shit is only give you more of what you ask for. Does that make sense? So, Pete, if you operate and you walk around and you operate with a bad attitude, it's going to give you more bad attitude. If you walk around and every day you keep saying, well, I have to do this in order to get this, it's going to do that. It's going to be like that. It's only going to give you what you think more of. He said, damn, I was just scrolling on shorts and you popped up. This is facts. Let's go. I told you this is going to change your life. So every single person that's watching this shit, bro, on me, on my grandma, on my grandma, on Los. If you ever hear me say on my grandma, on me, or on Los, those are the most important people that I ever have, that I have in my life. 2 of them in heaven and I'm still here kicking and pushing. I'm telling you, bro, this shit changed my life, my nigga. I went from sleeping in that whip. I come from that place, brother. I'm telling you. if you start understanding that the mirror don't smile before you do, you freaky as shit. The mirror don't smile before you do. I'm gonna read the chat too. I'm gonna read the chat. If you understand that the mirror doesn't smile before you do, that means you're gonna always have to determine your mood and your emotions, and your mood and your emotions actually determine what you get. Peep what I'm saying. It's not a whole bunch of millionaires with fucked up attitudes. It's not a whole bunch of vibrant, lit people exercising, riding bikes, and they got badass attitudes. It's not a whole bunch of them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you want to attract the riches, the money, the things you want, instead of waiting until you get the money, why don't you just think of how you will feel when you get that and then act like that? So when I walk outside, nigga, it's, bro, y'all have no idea. It's so many times I tell you, like, I come on here, hey, how you doing? I'm like, shit, I'm good, bro. So another blessed day. But what I realized was half of that time I was capping. So what I was doing was I almost was there. I almost had it mastered. But what I was doing was, instead of actually being happy and like, shit, it's another amazing day, I'm just telling y'all some shit to pass the time by. So that y'all, I'm really just lying to myself so that y'all can make it seem like I'm resilient or I'm strong. You see what I'm saying? So I was lying to the internet. I was actually faking on the internet, but I thought I was telling the truth. I'm like, no, it's another blessed day. It's great. It's okay. I'm totally fine. But in reality, I wasn't feeling fine. I wasn't feeling amazing. Like, but if I start thinking of, shit, I actually am feeling fucking amazing, then the blessings are going to come. I'm not saying I did it every day, but if you start tuning it up every day and realizing that shit, you really meant for this shit, and start changing your attitude, because some of y'all got fucked up attitudes. You're pretty as shit, but your attitude is terrible, baby. If your attitude ugly, nobody gonna want you around. You gotta be pretty on the inside and out, because you being pretty on the inside is gonna make you pretty on the out. If you ugly on the inside and no one cares how good you look on the outside, because that's short-lived. The only people that want you for how good you look on the outside, if your inside is messed up, is people that got fucked up insides too. Okay, Sandcastle hates the rain. It took me 45 seconds to come up with a stupid quote like this. It sounds cool. Sandcastle in the rain. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. That nigga must be off that shit. You smoking good, ain't it? Let me see IG what y'all think it is. If you listening to this, this resonates with you, drop some fire in the chat. Your mind is a very powerful thing. Keep trying to tell people, no. We're not using the word try. We don't try shit. Listen to what I'm telling you, bro. The mirror, when y'all go look in that mirror, bro, it's gonna look like whatever you look like. You can't fake it. It doesn't matter what wig you put on, what helmet you put on, what pistol you grab, what type of rap lyrics you know, my nigga, what kind of Amiri jeans you got on, because that's Amiri's gonna be played out next year anyway. This shit changes because we determine what's popular. Don't y'all realize that? Last year was Balenciaga, right? The year before that, it was something different. It's Chrome Heart now. It's Dior. What happened to Michael Kors? What happened to MCM? Who determines the value of that? We determine the value of it. It's niggas that's telling you silver, a natural element from the actual earth, is played out. Platinum, played out. It's an element from earth. We determine the value of it. You feel what I'm saying to you? So what I'm saying is, if you can trick yourself to thinking these big-ass Balenciaga sneaks are cool, maybe you can trick yourself to thinking you worth the girls you want, the guys you want, the job you want, the money you want. Because the money is just money, nigga. It's just sheets of paper with slave owners on it. But if instead you start thinking of, how would I feel when I get the money? When y'all get money, what you do? I know me. Every time I get some paper, I get to thinking about every single thing that costs money. I know me. Every time I get some paper, I think about who can I give money to? And I write a list out of people I can give money to. I go on clothing websites. I'm looking for new drip. I want some new clothes. I got to step out in something fresh. I'm looking for new apps that cost money. Cars. I'm looking up food that I can get. I don't even order Uber Eats, but as soon as I get some money, I'm Uber eating. I'm looking up food that. So instead of waiting until I get some money, why don't I just go look up the jewelry, the cars, the things, the people I can get the money to? Why don't I think about that now? Why don't we think about that shit tonight, today? How does that make you feel? If you could help, if everybody in here, if you had any amount of money that you wanted, how would it make you feel? If you had the health that you wanted, how would that make y'all feel? If you could buy your mom, your pop, your girl, that house that y'all want to buy them, how would that make you feel? I want y'all to comment one word only in the chat. Or two. You could say fucking amazing. How would that make you feel? If you had all the money that you want, because a lot of people think money is their problem. A lot of y'all think money is the reason you don't got what you want. Brother, money is just a vibration. It's a tool. Don't you understand what I'm saying to you? If you have a bad attitude, money's going to run from you. If you go searching for money, it's going to run from you. It's just the way it is. Every single time in my life where I'm like, fuck, I got to go get money. I didn't get none. I didn't get none. I just didn't get none, gang. I promise y'all, I'm telling y'all live in action, bro. Real deal. You hear me? The time where I made the most, all them $20,000 months I had, even the $50,000 month, it wasn't because I was working my ass off into a hole. It's because I was like, fuck, I have to work smarter. I gotta think of what I want instead. You must evolve to be great. Let's go. Talk that shit, Coco. I'm telling y'all, I don't care where y'all from. I don't care how old you are, bro. I promise you, if you do the shit that I'm telling you, we still got, what, 2 more tips? If you do the shit that we're discussing today in this video, in this live, this one stream, it's going to change your life. Because I promise you, the way you were doing things, even me included, it was wrong, my nigga. And it's going to take you longer to get it. Because the government, the people, they want you to work until you 40, 50, 60, and then they got you thinking about retirement and a 401. Most of y'all ain't even going to get old enough to see that. You might go to heaven sooner. You might not get the paper you want. Or, man, a bug done landed on my shit. Damn, nigga. You might not even make it. So imagine working your whole life, 40, 50, 60 years for that check, this check that they keep promising you. What happens if you don't make it? What happens if you get sick before that? So you mean to tell me you not gonna have no fun with your life and get that new vet and get the new shit you want until you get retired? Huh? How can that be? And then don't fuck that, bro. I want it now. I need my chicken right now. And the only way to get the chicken and get the thing that you want right now, I'm not gambling with my future, bro. I'm not gambling with my life. I'm gonna go give you 40, 50, 60 years in a company, and then you go hire some college kids to do the same shit I'm doing. Huh? What happened if they stop? Y'all think this shit is guaranteed? 401ks are new. They made this shit in 1980 or something like that. So all I'm saying is, instead of betting on some shit that's gonna happen in the future, change your attitude today. If you change your attitude today and start becoming the person you want to become today. The dude Neo, what's his name? Neuro Knowledge. This is what he told me. He said, you gotta live in heaven. This shit blew my mind. Think about the shit y'all say. I joke around all the time like, no, I'm not trying to go to heaven or whatever, but when you go to heaven, that doesn't mean you die. You don't have to pass away to go to heaven. You can live in it right now. You can live in heaven right now. Don't y'all know it's people living in heaven right now? It's people the people that make all the rules and all them TV shows, that make the politicians, Thin Lip Bill Gates, they living in heaven right now because they know secrets y'all don't know. All the greatest philosophers, all these people, I think therefore I am, they understand shit that we don't know. We get distracted because we spend all of our time going to what? Buying self-help books. Not that these books don't help, they're amazing. I read and read and read. I told you I read over 100 books, but I got more to read, more to do. But what if heaven was in you? What if the fucking heaven that you praying to, that you talking about, is right here? You can live on it here. You don't have to wait until a lot of us are waiting until we expire, my nigga. Imagine 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100 years. So you're going to live 100 years and then you think you're going to go to heaven when you die? You can go to heaven today and think about it, because heaven can become the reality we create with our mind. Heaven is here. Hell is also here too. That's why every single time you say you want something, the devil comes back and is like, yo, how much you want that shit, gang? Here's some temptation. Let me sprinkle a little of that temptation on there for you. Because this shit is a matrix. It's not real, brother. Whatever you think is right, whatever you think it exists. The you thinking of right now with that different haircut, the money, driving that Rari, that is. But you got to start acting with the emotion to make that attract to you. Because the desired you will always exist, my nigga, and it can exist. But you're never going to get it by working harder. So what can you do to go get it and make it happen? You can pull it to you by becoming the you mentally, spiritually. When people talk to you, you should be happy as fuck. If you want to achieve and attract happy blessings, everybody in here, I'm about to read the chat, YouTube. I see y'all typing. If you want to attract happy blessings, rich blessings, what attitude do you think you should walk around with? When you get up tomorrow, peep the plot. We're going to get some paper tomorrow together. Let's get some paper together. Let's do it. Fuck it. What we going to do? That means tomorrow when we wake up, if I want happiness, riches, and wealth mindset, guess what I'm going to operate with? Happiness, riches, and wealth. When I look at Mark Cuban and all these people, Mark Cuban told me, he say every day, this nigga is on Shark Tank for, I don't know, 2 decades. He is rich as shit. He told me every day he plays basketball, he has a family, he still takes, he plays basketball, takes a shower after it, operates the businesses, he does all of that with a good attitude, with positivity. So when y'all see the people that got all the chicken, all the money, all that new, when y'all go, you might be at LA, you might pull up on somebody at the airport or whatever. I guarantee you the person you see with that Rari, that car, the chain, they got good attitude. Now it's gonna be some people that get it off scamming, however they get it. That's how they got it. But if you see the people that got it through legal money, they probably got it by having a good attitude. And so tomorrow what we're gonna do is I'm gonna act like I got $1 million. You wanna know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write on a check $1 million. Might not have it. Go to the bank, go ask for a blank check, and you're gonna write it to you, $1 million. You're gonna write out and you're gonna act like you got it. I'm gonna go on all the clothing websites. Nigga, I've been on Porsche's website looking up GTs. I don't even know what the fuck these cars are. I just started liking them. I just started developing a taste for luxury. I want some luxury shit. I used to be cool with having Honda, but think about that. I want wealth. I want riches. I want some abundant shit. Not that a Honda is not abundant. It's a blessing. I'm grateful to have a car. But now I'm at a point where I want more stuff. I think I deserve a Rari. I think I can get one. I think I can get the Porsche. So I'm gonna look it up every day. I'm gonna operate as if I got one. And when people speak to me, hey, what you about? Hey, I'm finna get this Porsche in a little bit. I'm finna get this Porsche before fall. I don't know how. I'm gonna get it though. 2024 Porsche Panamera. I'm gonna get it. Don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna think about it every day. Whatever money you want, think about it. Watch the stock market. Me, myself, I was salty. Every time I didn't have money, I didn't look at the stocks. I didn't look at the investment. I didn't look at the stock market. I didn't look at crypto. Every time I see somebody on the internet talking about money, getting a house for their mom, I turned it off. Because I'm like, damn, I wish that was me. Instead, I'm embracing this shit. Embrace when you see money, wealth, the energy, the attitude. So, like I said to you, you're going to wake up with vibration, high vibration. That money you was going to spend on brown liquor, I want you to go do some rich people shit. Go have a glorious avocado toast for $15. I don't know. But do something that puts you in the vibration of wealth. It don't matter how much manifestation, meditations, shit that you read. You could be as nice as shit. I'm watching nice ass people die broke. They die of sickness. I'm watching them. Nice as shit. They kind people. But they ain't never gonna have no paper. They ain't never gonna get to live the life they wanna live. And I'm watching. The only difference is the people that end up getting what they wanna get, even if they 40 when they get it, 50 when they get it, 60 when they get it, and they might have to get it back. They might have had it and lost it. Is that they have an attitude that's assured. They know they're gonna get it. There is no attitude of like, maybe I will, maybe I might, I'm trying. They're not trying shit. They're going to get it. And therefore they have it. Whatever you think is your reality. If this makes sense to y'all, drop the fire in the chat. We got one tip left. If this makes sense to you, if you like this live, if this stream is lit, I want W's in the chat. If this stream for y'all is lit, if this is making you think, and you think these tools will help you change your life, I want W's in the chat right now. I promise you, everybody that stayed tuned for this whole video, y'all all gonna win. And I'm guaranteeing, I'll probably say 90% of y'all gonna DM me like, bro, I did it and this happened. On everything I love, this changed my life, bro. I'm telling you, once you watch this all the way through, you do the shit we talked about, you won't play it back while you smoke one later or when you get up tomorrow, play it again. And look up that dude, Neuro Knowledge, bro. Buddy's page is fire as fuck. Sometimes you can't beat real and authentic. It don't matter how many chains you got, how much jewelry. Look at my background, bro. I got more followers here than I know a lot of people that got the better cars, the better things, because I'm being authentic with y'all. I'm taking y'all on a journey. Y'all didn't see me in the olive green room. Y'all didn't see me not had no money. Y'all didn't see me have medium money. Y'all didn't see me had a 20,000 months, the 50,000 months. Y'all didn't see me had a 6,000 months, the 2,000 months. Y'all seen all of it. So we got one more tip left. You have a bad attitude, but thrive and have a good attitude. I'm telling you, you could change all this shit. Just tomorrow, just choose to be happy. I know this shit sounds more difficult than this, but trust me. Just choose to be happy. Smile. If you, tomorrow, what I want you to do, or tonight, go in the bathroom, right? And you're going to go in the mirror. It's not possible to be angry and smile. You can't do it. So you're going to just smile for like 30 seconds. Cheese. I'm talking about cheese. I'm talking about cheese so hard that niggas see your side dentures. Cheese. And when you do that, you're going to be forced to start thinking of things that make you cheese. And I want you to do this numerous times throughout the day. Smile throughout the day. No one should have to tell you to do it. No one should have to tell you to smile, be happy. Because people that got that money, money is a vibration, it's a frequency. And if your emotion is the biggest shareholder of your frequency and you want to get to a money frequency, which is a high operating frequency, a high vibrational frequency, if you want to become a millionaire in theory or in real life, if you want to get the girls you want, the riches, that's a high frequency. So you have to have a high emotion. Y'all people what I'm saying? If we want to become millionaires, it doesn't matter how much shit you do. It doesn't matter that you work 20, 30, 40, 50 years. The universe doesn't give a fuck about none of that shit. I watch niggas that work their whole life go to heaven with nothing, bro. I'm telling you, gang. I watch it. It's sad to see. I don't watch people, spouses take half their shit. I watch people go with nothing. But you can have a lot of something if you start changing your vibration. Because you don't, what is you working 60 years going to prove to you? But instead, you should be thinking about how can you become a millionaire through the emotions, the attitude. W team win. Okay, let's get to the last tip, people. So the last tip we got here is that the universe is going to trick the hell out of you. The universe is tricky as hell. It's going to throw curveballs. It's going to trick you, bro. I'm just letting you know it is what it is. I wouldn't be me if I didn't give y'all the real. I am the Black Indiana Jones. I got to drop these gems. The universe is going to trick you. It's going to have ups and downs, bro. LeBron has ups and downs. Michael Jordan had ups and downs. He has parents. They have kids. They have siblings. Everybody has ups and downs. You are not immune. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? You're not immune to this shit. If you want to be rich, you want wealth, you want abundance, you want the best things in life, you have to understand you will have ups and you're going to have downs. So what I mean by that, the universe wants you to feel defeated. And in that video, Buddy says it wants you to feel like you in hell. So a lot of times, if you feel defeated, that means, watch this. If you feel defeated, that means the feeling that you have, peep what I'm saying to you, bro. I'm watching what I'm saying to you in real time. If you sit in your room all day, right? Peep what I'm saying. If you sit in your room and you say you're an introvert, you're an introvert, you're an introvert, and you keep repeating that, but you have a bad attitude, you're not happy, you don't have a high vibration, you sit all fucking day. Everybody asks you, what's your goals? Nothing. What you want to do? Nothing. What did you do last night? Nothing. Everything's fucking nothing. Melancholy all the way around, right? So if that's your emotion, and if emotion is the biggest shareholder of your frequency, then you only going to attract low vibrational frequency things, a low frequency life. Does that make sense? If how you operate, whatever frequency that is, and whatever emotion you have, that is the frequency in which you're going to attract back. Does that make sense? Let me know, fire in the chat if that makes sense. So if you spend all your time just having a mediocre life, there's people that walk around all day and say money's not important to them, while they have an iPhone that costs $1,000 fucking dollars. Imagine saying this, that money's not important to you, so why would it come to you? If paper ain't important to you, why would it come to you? Think about this shit. Think about what you saying, bro. You could be saying some sentences every day that's keeping the money away from you. You working hard as shit. You could actually be out there putting that work in, bro. You've been grinding your ass off to make it in music. You've been putting out album after album after album. You in the stew. But just because you in the stew 1,000 times doesn't make you great. Doesn't make your music good. What's your attitude like? What's your relatability like? You feel what I'm saying? Let's proceed. The universe gonna throw a bunch of tricks at you, my nigga. This shit is tricky. When you say you wanna stop watching porn or you say you wanna stop drinking, guess what it's gonna throw at you? A good time. As soon as you say, hey, I'm not drinking no more, whatever, it's gonna be a nigga to jump out the ceiling. Hey, you don't wanna drink tonight? Got a bottle, gang, what we on? I'm telling you, bro, it wants you to compromise for you. The universe got a lot of Satan in this shit. It got a lot of Satan in this realm we live in. In this realm we live in, there's a lot of distraction and turmoil and controversy, right? It's a lot of it. Look out, Saint. Look out, nigga. Because think of this. If you feel defeated, you're going to lose. If you feel defeated, that's a feeling. Is that a high vibrational feeling or a low vibrational feeling? It's a low vibrational feeling, so you're going to attract low vibrational shit. You're going to attract low vibrational people, girls, money, all of it. It's going to be low vibrational. That's why you only get money every once in a blue moon. That's why you got to keep making quick flips that only work for you once a quarter. This shit only works for you once a year. I'm reading the notes I wrote down. So, this is the good thing about this, is because, saying, look out, my nigga. If you already done it, if you already did or had any ounce of success, then guess what? You can do it again. Because energy is a frequency. It already exists. Do y'all hear what I'm saying to you? I don't give a damn if it was 20 years ago. If you already made money, if you already did the thing, if you already did it once, you can do it again because it exists. Frequency is energy. Energy cannot be destroyed. Do y'all hear what I'm saying to you? This is a blessing, my nigga. Energy can never be destroyed. So since energy can never be destroyed, anything you did before, you can do again. You can attract again. It's a frequency. So now all you have to do is tap into the you were when you attracted it. Think about this. When the last time when you had your best weight, you ran that fastest mile you ever ran, what were you doing? What were you eating? What were your habits? I guarantee you had good habits when you did that. When you ran that fastest mile that you ran, what was your habits? You probably was eating amazing. You probably was running every day. You didn't just run that one time and you just ran the mile. You had good habits. What was your attitude like? You probably was just a young, happy, just happy to be here person, kid, whatever you was. He said, facts. I was rich before coming for it. Again, if you ever did it one time, it's just a frequency. So instead of thinking about, fuck, I gotta scramble, I lost it, and think about all the fucking shit that you lost, understand that you did it. It's a frequency. All you gotta do is tap into the you that you was before. It's an energy, my nigga. Energy can never be destroyed. Never. It shit is never destroyed. It's energy. It can't be destroyed. That's why when people go to heaven, when somebody die, when they exit up out of here and they go and get up out of here, they weigh less. You feel me? And they weigh less for a reason. Energy is not destroyed. It's transferred into new things. If this makes sense, I need fire in the chat, and I need this video right here to get more likes. YouTube, let's like this video right now. This information is going to change your life. So everybody that's watching this actively, consider your life to be changed. You can watch it, but you got to do something. So if you watch this and take the steps that's in this video, be prepared for some amazing shit to start happening to you rather quickly too. When you change your emotions and you change your attitude, you change everything that attracts to you, bro. I promise you on my life. When you go to the club tonight, nobody knows how much paper you have. Just look nice, look put together, put that shit on, feel the bro. I don't care. I know it's bad, bro. I know the play went south this week. I know you don't got the paper, but put that shit on. Put it on. Put it on anyway, and put that shit on and know you him. When you put it on, put that shit on and really feel like I deserve to have it on. I don't want to hear no, I don't deserve. Nah, you deserve this shit. Put it on and feel like you deserve it. What does it make you feel like? Smile. Think of the you that you want to be. You feel me? Okay. And think about this. If you see somebody with a bad attitude, you can almost guarantee they don't have what they want in life. All of this shit is amazing, right? Because if you have bad emotions, and emotions are the biggest shareholder of your frequency, if somebody's walking around with poor emotions or a bad attitude, what can we think about that person? If you see a bunch of people with bad attitudes, I don't have to listen to shit you say. If you walk around with a bad attitude constantly every day, I can almost guarantee you don't got the stuff you want in life. How many of y'all know people with bad attitudes? They walk around, you can trick us, baby. You can tell us whatever you want to tell us, but you can't trick God. You can't trick the universe. Heaven and hell exist here. It's a metaphor. Look out, buddy. This shit exists here. It's not nowhere else. You working 60, 70 years just to go get a Corvette. And you're going to pass away a couple years after you get it. Imagine that. But instead, you could become rich now because it's an attitude. It is an emotion. If you walk around with a bad attitude, no one's going to want to talk to you. You could have a service that everybody wants right now. I have a digital marketing agency, right? I have an agency. I have the offer. You have to have the offer. Because if you have the offer and you walk around with the good attitude and people want to be around you and you exude the frequency, the energy, the emotion, I got offered. I made $50,000 off of a steak, and I don't even eat meat. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Because I have a good attitude and a good vibration. If you have a good attitude, that will take you further. A good attitude and the ability or desire to want to put the work in will take you further than any person with talent ever. Niggas that got all this talent, they could be good as shit at ball or at getting girls or at doing whatever it is. If they don't or are not willing to put the work in and they don't have a good attitude, it's over with. It's short-lived. You feel me? I put my Sephora lipstick on and perfume on almost daily. That elevates me immediately. Let's go. Let's go, chat. I see y'all. And let me know what y'all do. What's that shit that you put on or that you do every day that makes you feel like money? Y'all comment in the chat. If you watch this in a playback, if you one of the 2,000 or 4,000 people that'll see this, what is something that you do? What do you do that makes you feel good, bro? Like you feel good about yourself when you put that shit on and you put a certain perfume on, a certain outfit. You got your car out of the shop. What is the thing that you do and makes you feel like money and makes you feel the best you've ever felt? Nah, we're not doing that, gang. Let me know. That's a good question. Affirmations, okay. Instagram, what do y'all do? What do y'all do? I'm gonna smoke while y'all figure that out. I'm telling you, you do the shit that's in this video right here today, this one stream is going to change your life. And I want y'all to go follow the homie, Neuro Knowledge. I don't know him. His page, he just gave me a different perspective, a reminder, a refresher. You dig what I'm saying? To get out of my own way. Oh, shit. What's up, love? It just gave me a refresher to change my perspective. You're not going to see a whole bunch of people that having all these new cars, the new Benzes, the new girls, the girls you want, the money, the paper, and they got badass attitudes. The shit just don't happen. It just does not happen. Hey, relax, ain't? What is that? Being around positive people. I put on a suit. I look in the mirror and I tell myself I'm the CEO of my empire. Let's go. I love to hear it. Be around positive people. That's what you got to do. And so what I challenge y'all to do today, tonight, this shit don't got to take years, bro. I'm telling you. Everybody else is going to tell y'all that you got to work your whole life to get rich. You got to be willing to work your whole life and that's the something. Nah, bro. You don't have to work until you retire to go to heaven. You don't have to work until you retire to get a vet. You don't have to work until you retire to go get a 401k that was just invented a couple years ago. That they're going to give you a piece of it. You only going to live a couple years after this shit. Because most men that retire, they don't got no wife, they don't got no shit. Guess where you go after that? The upper room. So instead, think about how you can bring heaven to your reality every day. Heaven is here, my nigga. Hell is here too. Because you know what hell is? Hell is comparing yourself to people on Instagram when them people aren't even real people. Hell is comparing yourself to shit that you want, knowing damn well you can get it, but you moving crazy. Working yourself to death, overworking, working hard for something that is not bringing you closer to what you want. I know a shit ton of people that's nice that work really hard, that's broke, and they sick. They go to heaven with no money in the bank account. And they at church every week, begging for shit. You hear me? So I'm not saying whatever about religion, but what I am saying is, bro, this money, these things we want, it's in our emotion. If you have a good attitude and you think of the you want to be, emotion is the biggest shareholder of the frequency you want. So anybody you see that got a badass attitude, they got always complaining, they got some shit to say, I guarantee that they're not a pleasure to be around. They don't got the shit they want in life. But it always happens, the person that got the good energy, he might work at the same job as you, but I guarantee he got more than you. He probably get better girls than you. He probably somehow gets an inheritance. He probably somehow got a savings. You see what I'm saying? So change your energy, change your attitude, change your emotions, and watch everything around this motherfucker change. You hear me? So right now, chat, we are in the last parts of the live of the stream. So what I need from y'all to let me know, rank the chat, rank the stream. If this is a W stream, I want W's in the chat. Everybody spam W's in the chat if this is a fire stream. And I want y'all to, all questions. What do you think about this? What was your favorite part of this? Do you think this shit actually works? Because I'm telling you, bro, I used to sleep in the wheel. I was sleeping in the whip, and now I'm not. You hear what I'm saying? I used to sleep in that olive green room that y'all seen on Instagram. A lot of y'all that follow me, y'all seen the olive green room for years. I slept there, and now I'm not. Now we got multiple rooms. Now I can do lives in different rooms because we got house. With different rooms. We all got cars at this house. You hear what I'm saying? Spam what you think of this live in the chat. Let me know if you like the live, if you like this stream, W's in the chat. Everybody spam W's in the chat right now. YouTube, if you watch this and you like this, I need y'all to spam that like button. The more y'all like the video, the more views I'm gonna get, the more in the algorithm, the more you can see my beautiful face. The more I get here, you know I'm gonna give y'all some paper, you know I'm gonna give back and give y'all sauce. So let me read the chat right here. So IG, we got W's, throwing on my jewelry as a form of my trophies to keep going. I'm proud of you, gang. And I want all y'all to know I'm proud of you. If nobody don't tell you, I'm fucking proud of you. But I want you to change your attitude. So when we live tomorrow, when we hop on this stream tomorrow, I want good attitudes. I don't want to hear shit about what you don't like, what you don't want. I don't want to hear nothing about that. I only want to hear what you want. What did you do good today? How was your attitude? How did you come off to others today? Did you have a millionaire mindset, my nigga? Because if you walking around bitching about shit, ain't no $1 million coming to you. I don't care how hard you pray. I don't care how hard you do, how many times you go to church. You can work for 50 years. You working 2 odd-end jobs ain't gonna make you rich, gang. I promise you. It's gonna make you bitter at life. Because a lot of us gonna end up bitter at life because we work so hard. You work so hard. How many of y'all, I got family members, I watched my mom work 40, 50 years and she ain't got no 401k. You hear me? But she got me. I'm gonna be rich and I'm gonna make sure she's straight. But it's a lot of people that y'all know, y'all moms, y'all uncles, y'all aunties, people y'all know that it's not gonna pan out for them. You know, because they are going through a logic that was taught to them. They're people that never had it. And you can't work your way to freedom, brother. You can't, no matter how hard you work. I'm telling you in plain English, because I've worked myself to, I don't want to say that, but I worked myself. I done lost the girls I had. I lost the money I had, the people I had. You understand? Because I thought work was my determining factor. Work was what made me me, but it's not. This is you, bro. If you control your third eye, if you control your mind, if you control your emotions, you control your frequency. And if you control your frequency and if you operate on a higher frequency, you will always attract higher frequency things in life. The people that you know that attract those low vibrations, the exes that they complain about, the bad shit, they have bad attitudes and ways of thinking. Hey, calm down. God damn. I love y'all, okay? Make sure you go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Do everything we talked about in this video and let me know how this shit helps you, because I promise you it's going to pay off for you. You feel me? YouTube, I love you. I love you, and I'm proud of you, but you got to do this shit. Change your attitude and now watch everything change for you. And it doesn't even take more than 24 to 48 hours. Everything is going to start changing that attracts to you. So, YouTube, with that being said, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, stay lit, stay awesome, stay healthy. You did.